Hello and welcome. My name is Angie Holden and I'm the blogger behind the Country Chic Cottage. Today we are going to make a welcome mat with sublimation. Now the brilliant part about this sublimation blank is that you get a really nice rubber doormat and the middle portion is removable. So all we're going to sublimate is this middle portion, and you can add whatever you want to onto this middle portion. And then once you're done sublimating it, just set it inside. And they sell just the middle portion. So you could have a different middle for different seasons. You could change out the middle as it gets dirty and you want to, just want a change in the look. So there are so many different ways that you can sublimate this. It's easy to pop in and out of the mat, and this one is going to look great for your front door or to give as a gift. So now, first of all, let's take a look at the supplies we're gonna use for this one. So for this project, you'll need protective paper, a lint roller, heat-resistant gloves, heat-resistant tape, and then the doormat blank itself. So this is a sublimation doormat, and it's actually a two-piece design. So there's a piece that fits inside that you sublimate, and then there's this really nice rubber doormat, and you just set the insert inside. The insert is a mat itself, so it is rubber backed, and you can get just the inserts, so you can replace this as it gets dirty. You could also make different inserts for different seasons. I love that this doormat is so nice, and this is small enough to sublimate, and I don't have to purchase the entire doormat to make something else for a different season, or if this gets ruined, just replacing this small piece. So this is an amazing blank, and I can't wait to use it. And then you'll also need your sublimation prints. So you're going to print using sublimation ink on a sublimation printer onto sublimation paper. And this may look a little weird to you right now. It is printed mirrored, and it's also printed on two different sheets of paper here, but we're gonna walk through how to do that with a Canva template. So let's head to Canva and see how to do that. If you wanna make a doormat just like mine, I have provided a Canva template, and I'll link to that in the description below this video. So when you open the template, the first page will just say welcome without the W on the front. The second page will have the W. This is so that you can use a regular printer that prints 8.5 by 14 inch paper to do this entire doormat. So I have this word divided onto two pages. And then the third page, you can add whatever you want. Here I added, for example, a name as well as the year established. Now for these, you can change the color by clicking the button to change the text color. You could also double click and change what it says, and you can also click and change the font to any font that you would like. You can alter the font for the welcome. However, I would caution you on doing that because you do want a font where the W looks okay separately in order to make the welcome as large as possible. And I will say that if you wanted the welcome color to change, you can do that as well. Just be sure to change the first page as well as the second so you get the entire word. Now, if you want other elements on your welcome mat, perhaps you want it to say welcome, but you want some other elements, you can go to the Elements tab and you can search for a variety of things. If you want seasonal things, just put those in there. A typical thing is like a leaf swag where you just sort of have some leaves on it, which is okay as well. So you can add those to any of these pages. You can add an additional page to add your leaves. I will say that if you want more room on your welcome mat, resizing the word welcome is what I would probably do, but be sure that the first page and the second page, the font size is exactly the same, so it looks correctly when laid out on your doormat. So once you have everything just how you like it, you're gonna click share and then download, and you're going to download this. I like to download mine as a PDF for print using CMYK, and then go ahead and click download. And then you will print on a sublimation printer using sublimation ink on sublimation paper. Now I did note that this first page is 8.5 by 14. I made the rest of the pages 8.5 by 11 in my case, but it's just going to depend on your design, what size paper you want to print this on. So this piece literally just sits down inside of the mat. There's nothing holding it in. You can, I guess, glue it into place later, but I probably would not do that. I would probably just allow it to sit inside so it's easy to remove. So you can easily remove this white piece for sublimation, and we're just gonna set this entire black piece to the side. So you do wanna be sure to lint roll the entire thing before adding your sublimation print. And then once I have these pieces printed, I'm just gonna start laying it out on the mat. Now, how you do this, completely up to you. I kind of like to trim around these so I can get a really good idea of where everything is, because For me, I want to fill this up as much as possible just to really make it look good. So I want to trim all of these pieces just with scissors and just start playing with the pieces and laying them out on the mat. So I'm just gonna have this say welcome with the welcome across here and then say the Holdens down across this bottom. So once I have everything where I think I want it, then I can go ahead and add heat resistant tape to hold everything down. Once this is taped down, I am gonna use protective paper over the top. Probably no reason to put protective paper on the bottom unless you have some of the sublimation paper overhanging the edges, which I do not. And I am going to use my traditional heat press to try to cover as much of this at one time as I can. Now, you could use something like the Easy Press and move it. However, you always risk, you know, a little bit of fading where you overlap those lines. And I don't want to risk any of that since I have a larger press. So I'm going to go ahead and heat up my larger press. I have my heat press set at 309 degrees Fahrenheit for 60 seconds. And I do need a light to medium pressure for this one. So I'm going to go ahead and add the mat insert with everything on top and then press for that full 60 seconds. Once your press is complete, you can go ahead and remove the sublimation print. You might want to take a peek and make sure everything's sublimated correctly and then just remove the sublimation print from the entire thing. Now you may notice some like spots where the tape were, where it's a little bit fuzzy. The answer to that is going to be a roll of strong tape. Now I tried a lint roller for this same technique, did not work. They make stronger lint rollers that might work. I didn't have one on hand. So all I did was use the strong tape all over the mat and just stuck it down and pulled it back up. That made sort of the entire thing fuzzy rather than just where I put the heat resistant tape. And now I must say it looks great. And all that's left to do literally is to just set it inside of this rubber mat and your custom welcome mat is complete. Now I will say, like, this is a tight fit inside of here, which is great. Again, you could glue it down if you wanted to. You don't necessarily have to. I think it would be fine just setting inside, but you can definitely glue it down. Now, this mat was super easy to make. And remember, you can purchase the white insert separately. And then you can make inserts for different seasons, parties, events, what have you. Tons of different options for making the inserts for this and then just putting them inside and having whatever you want to say on your doormat. You could change this out however often that you would like. So if you liked this one, I will link to everything that I used, including the sublimation blank, in the description below this video. Highly encourage you to check this one out. I think you are going to love the sublimation blank. I know I do. I think it is super unique and it looks great as well. I have made sublimation mats, sublimation rugs in a past video. And I must say that this is a much higher quality than anything I made before. So I am excited about this one and excited about the possibilities. And I hope you are as well. If you have any questions about anything we've covered, drop down in the comment section, ask away. If you like this video and helped you, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, head on over to my YouTube channel and hit that subscribe button. I have videos like this one all the time. If you want to check out that other video on sublimation rugs, I will link to it here. And that way you can check it out. If you don't like this blank and you want other options, check those out as well. Thank you all so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time with another creative, crafty video. Bye-bye.